Welcome back to the channel. Today on the lift I have a fifth wheel M1 scooter that will not turn on. It won't charge. It won't do anything. When you plug it into the charger, it says it's fully charged, and when you press the power button, nothing happens at all. So I figured I'd investigate. I tried troubleshooting the wires up top. Everything seemed to be fine. There is a circuit board up top, but nothing looks damaged on it. So I put my meter on this, and actually I tested the plug first, the charger, and it had 42 volts. So I tested this plug and it has 0. So I took this apart. There are two big bolts under there. There's these side panels on each side. You got to take these panels off, this one, and then under it there are two screws in here, and then you got to take these front panels off, which slide out this way, and there's 2 screws under here. I went ahead and slid this off, and this was not connected, and you could see there is a wire that is pulled out from somewhere right there, so I'm gonna have to look into that. But this may not have ever been connected, and that might have been the problem all along. I mean, nothing happens. It didn't turn on, no nothing. So it might just be this plug was disconnected. So I'm going to go ahead and find out where that bare wire goes to, and we'll go from there. So to fix these wires, I'm using a environmental splice. So the wires will slide in both sides. There's a little dot of solder in the middle, and then these 2 little outside pieces of plastic swell up to keep water and moisture out. I got these off of Amazon. There will be a link in the description. They're nothing special. They're only a couple bucks, but they are very nice for a situation like this. So I'm going to slide each end in and make sure the wires are touching inside of it, and then I will just heat them up with a lighter, and it'll seal it off. There goes the solder. All right, now that didn't work, we're going to move on. We're going to test how much voltage this battery has. So I know it's volts DC. Turn that on. Got it set to 200 because I know this is more than what's probably supposed to be 36 volts. So let's see. We have 5.7 volts. Huh. Well, that's not going to do it. All right. It is plugged into the charger. Let's see what we got. It's charging. Now this is showing green, and it could be because this battery is so dead that it won't put any voltage in. Let's test. Let's test the charger. And that there, and on the outside, and it's showing 42 volts. So we should have 42 volts going to this, but we don't. We're probably gonna have to get this up to 20 or so volts before it will take a charge. I have some Milwaukee M18 batteries over there. I could probably just tie into this to give it a boost, but you could see we only have 5.7 volts. So let's try to get some voltage in this to get it to take a, because it's not going to turn on with 5 volts. All right, so I have this piggybacked off of a Milwaukee M18 battery, and it is taking a charge. It's got 20 volts going to this. I just did plug it in and to the charger, and it turned red, so it is taking a charge now. So it was simply because the voltage was so low, it did not want to take a charge. It is charging now. Let me go ahead and show you that. You just got to get it over that initial dead zone, apparently, and you can see it's got 26, and we're charging now. So I'll get this charged up to, it'll get up to 40 some volts probably, and then this needs some time to charge. And then hopefully it'll work. We'll see. So after 2 days of letting it sit on the charger is now green again. And to wrap this whole video up, it now does turn on. So, turns on. I still have to put it back together. But, okay, so to end this video, I believe, a recap of the whole situation. When I got it, it was damaged. I got it off an auction site as will not hold a charge. It wouldn't even charge. So I took it apart and I peeled back this from here, and I didn't see that there was actually screws under here. So I took it apart. I took the neck and everything off, and then I found the broken wires, thinking that that was the problem. That was not the problem. I'm positive that I broke the wires because they go through this middle hole right there. So I broke those wires, and then when I pulled it off, it disconnected the upper from the lower. So the actual problem with this was that battery only had 5 volts, and it wouldn't take a charge because the charger won't charge unless it realizes a certain amount of volts. So when I hooked up the M18 battery, that charger all of a sudden thought, oh, this has 20 volts, let's charge it up. So then it kicked in and charged it. I left it on there for 2 days. Now it's charged. The Milwaukee battery was just a jump starter to get that to recognize that it needed juice. As soon as that happened, then it took over and charged it. So we shouldn't have any problems now. I'm going to reassemble it and it should be good to go. I don't know. So check. If yours won't do anything, won't turn on or anything, pull the top cover off, check the voltage of the battery. If it's low on voltage, that should be a 36 volt battery. They charge up to like 42 volts. You could give it a jump start like I did, or you could get a new battery, but these chargers will not charge unless they sense a certain specific voltage. So know that. And then if you're trying to turn this on and it's plugged in still, it won't turn on either. So you have to unplug the charger before it's going to turn on. It has a sensor in there. It will not turn on with the charger on. So know those two things before you get into this. I hope this video helps you. I know it was a big roundabout process to get to. Well, the battery wasn't charged. But now you can see how this is taken apart, put back together, in case you have one of these specific scooters. If not, if you're here and you just... if you have a scooter that won't turn on, I hope this troubleshooting helps you. And, yeah, hope this video helps you. Thanks for watching my channel. Please subscribe to it because that helps me out, and I appreciate it. Thanks for watching.